To create this shape, we're going to learn how to make rotated copies of an object around the center of another object. So let's start out by making the circle that's going to go in the center. We'll go to the ellipse tool. I'll hold down Shift while I'm creating the circle so I make sure it's a circle and not an ellipse. I'm just going to reposition this a little bit. Now we need to create the triangle. To do that, we'll go to the polygon tool. And as we start creating, if you see too many sides, while I'm still holding down on the mouse, I can hit the arrow keys, down arrows, up arrows, change the number of sides of my polygon. Then I hold down Shift to make sure this is aligned nicely with my axes. Yeah, I'm going to make a different color, just the heck of it there. Now, if I use my regular black selection tool, hover over the corner, I can rotate this and hold down Shift so it's a constrained rotation. So I have this nice and aligned with my axes, but upside down like in the example. And I'm just going to drag this over until the center of the triangle is aligned with the center of the circle, and I get that construction guide. All right. Now I need to rotate this triangle, but around the center of the circle. To do that, I'm going to select the triangle and I'm going to use the rotate tool. Now you notice by default the rotation axis shows up in the middle in the center of your shape. Okay, that's not what we want. We want it to be in the center of the circle. We can drag it down until we see that construction guide that says center, and now this will rotate around the center of the circle. You can hit undo to get it back to the top. Now, we can do our normal thing like when we create shapes where we hold down Option as we're creating. You see the double arrow on the mouse pointer. That makes a copy of this. You can hit Command D or Control D on the PC to make many copies of this, but you can see they're not aligned properly. They're not at precise angles. Instead, I could make a guess that, oh, maybe I can hold down Shift and do this. Maybe I'll do it just at 90 degrees. That works great if you want 4 or 8 in your repetitions, but we want 5, which is the reason I did this, is to make it harder. Okay, so how we're going to do this, I'm going to just deselect so we can start from the beginning. I'm going to select the triangle, choose the rotate tool. Now if I just clicked, I would move the center, the rotation center, to the center of the circle, but I want a dialog to pop up where I can get a precise entry on my angle that I'm going to rotate by. So what I'll do is I'll hold down Option on the Mac or Alt on the PC. While I'm still holding that down, I'm going to click right on that center. Now it lets me enter in 72 degrees. I can hit preview if I wanted to see that. That looks fine. I know that 72 degrees is 360 divided by 5. I'm going to hit copy instead of just OK because I want to make a copy as I move it. Now I can use my standard transform again, Command D or Control D on PC, do 4 more copies, and now I've got 5 triangles around my circle center.